The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Atlanta Falcons. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
Come on, boys, let's go. Let's go.
Mike Wilson on 180. Shell.
Back home, it's the first carry for the former Georgia Bulldog, Gurley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. An early test for this defense. Here we go on third and inches.
Check three.
Ric Flair.
Check 25. Big Ed.
Slip 6-6. Bullet high.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
First down, Los Angeles.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another first and 10.
DC. We're good.
Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. 58.
80 weapons.
58. Come on. I got
And Woods has it complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Not 20.
Check. Watch 54. Right here. Jim.
From the 44, Goff. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a third and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready? 5-9.
Yeah, Mike. Let's go, D.
Kill.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Ready. 95-56.
He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, orbit.
48, Mike, 48. Here we go, dude.
Hey, easy.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. Here's Natson. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
At their own 40-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Don't say nothing. Kill.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Right there, 54.
3rd and 2, Goff. This is caught, it's Cooks. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Like 20.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Right there. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Goff now looks to throw. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
54 Mike, 54 Mike. Check, watch 54.
From the gun on 3rd down, gone. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 83 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Check 45 the mic. You ain't going nowhere. 45 the
Four now.
Hey, dog. Check your hot read.
2nd and 10, Goff again. He gets it to Gurley, complete. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. The field. Let's get off the field.
Now Goff on first down. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
First down, Rams.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Captain 7, Rams nothing.
This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. 1st and 10 at the 19.
Kill. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That's it, baby. That's it.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Hey, exit.
58, Mike. 58, right over there. Yeah.
What's that?
58, right there.
Out of the gun. Gone. Now that'll be caught by Cup. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Hey, switch gears.
Go, 12, let's go.
Turn up. Kill, turn up. Shift. Check 4.
Value 1. What's that?
Here's Gurley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Out. Good. Line 4, ready.
Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And an alley to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Ready.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Strong run. 12.
From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
13.
Go.
Mike 48. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy?
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 42. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, kill.
Blue draw Corkers.
48 Mike. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
I don't think you got it, son. Sammy. 48.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Breeze. Stocker's got it, complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Mike, 58, right there. Time to go, night. 58's the most. Hey, easy.
Again, it's Breeze. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.
The coverage that time was unbelievable the whole way around. I mean, you've got a quarterback just standing back there in the pocket. He had all night to survey the field, and he still couldn't find anybody. And when he finally did throw it, he threw it to the other team.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 16.
Check 31, check 31. Shell.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley.
Baby, get him, boy. Get him, boy.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Goff, flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Goff on 1st down. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Push him back. Push him back.
Goff now looking to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check. Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield.
A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Brings up second and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Ready, yellow lady. Easy, opposite. Check, 48's the mic. Check.
Hey, Foxtrot. We own them.
Throwing on second down. Breeze. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now Natson. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
58, Mike. Hey, watch the screen. Hey, kill.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go. 50,
Shotgun now for Breeze. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
Ready? 5-9. 48 right now. Let's go. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. Check 26.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Ready? 95, 56. Kill. Bang.
On 2nd down, it's Freeman. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on third.
Ready for this. Easy, opposite.
They still playing soft.
Y'all play easy.
Bree's going to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Now a first down throw, gone. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense. Check 13. Check 13.
On first down, it's Gurley. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go, you tighten up. Let's go, you tighten up.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Looking for Woods that time, and it's third down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Throwing on third, Goff. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Ready.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
So we got man. Slam. Over. 48 to Mike. Man, that's trash. Mike, 5'8". 48. We want this.
Buzz. Hey, we gonna Mike the 48 right now. Let's go. I smell fear in that offense.
Ready, set.
Now Breeze. This one caught by Ridley. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 54 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
You kill. 58, Mike. And we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Easy, opposite.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
And that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Ready.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Come on. We go 21. Check. Fresno. Under 10. 10. Shoot. You go tight. Sammy. You got tight right there. Watch out. Tonight.
They run. Devontae Freeman. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, echo. Hey, watch the slant. Hey, easy.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons push further out in front. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on them.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. A gain of 3, second down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Back protein spill.
From just shy of midfield, Breeze. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Ready. Yellow lady, yellow lady. 12. Topper.
On first down, Freeman. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Not today, you are. Not today. He's crashing.
Kill.
A quick throw finding Lee out wide. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Tight dog. Hey, kill.
General West.
Here's Breeze. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons push further out in front. Bryant's extra point up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Ready? 58, boys, 58, 58, Mike.
They'll run it with Hill, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Here's Bryant for the extra point. Man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. From the pistol, it's Gurley. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there is pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
And he's going to go down again. And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional